We're now joined here with PJ Fleck, 15th Western Michigan head coach. Coach, congratulations first off, not only on the job, but also the birth of your daughter yesterday.
Yeah, greatest day of my life. Greatest day of my life. And I'm sure I speak for my wife to say the same thing. Dream come true to become a head football coach, especially here at Western Michigan. And to have baby PJ born is just tremendous. And she's unbelievable. And we took a picture with her with the Bronco logo yesterday, right when she came out. And I tell you, she's beautiful, and our son Carter's all excited too, and he's got the Go Bronco chant down already. So,
kind of talk us through the process. A couple weeks ago, you were an unknown. Today, you're now the Western Michigan head football coach. When did Kathy Beauregard first talk to you, and tell us a little bit of the process of how you went from being where you are to now being the head coach of Western Michigan?
Well, it was a few weeks ago, and my agent Brian Harlan actually got a hold of me and asked me if I'd be interested in actually just applying, and because a woman by the name of Carrie Groth, who's the athletic director at Nevada, who I know very well, who was my athletic director at Northern Illinois when I played. I think her and Kathy are friends, and they talked, and somehow my name came up, and then it just snowballed. It just started going downhill, and Kathy and I talked. We met at a little restaurant and just had a nice little cup of coffee for a few hours to just talk. There was no interview process. It was just talking to get a feel for one another, and then after that, that's when the interview started happening.
You kind of talked about this during the press conference, but you are kind of an unknown. No one really knows you, and even trying to find information about you was kind of difficult.
Sure, absolutely.
Tell everyone a little bit about yourself and who you are.
Well, I'm an underdog. I've always been the underdog. I'm not surprised if people don't know who I am. I've always been told I can, I won't, you shouldn't, don't. And all my life I've surrounded myself with people that are just phenomenal and exceptional people that have taught me a lot about myself and helped me in a positive way. So I'm very positive, I'm very energetic, limitless energy, if that's what you want to call it. And I'm just so proud to be a Western Michigan Bronco.
One thing that we were able to find out about you is that you do have history with current Tampa Bay Buccaneers head coach Greg Schiano, working with them in Rutgers as well. Tell us a little bit about what he was able to teach you and help you prepare to become a head coach.
He's taught me to be me. When you get your shot, be you. And when you're working for a head coach, do what he wants you to do. Be loyal, be trustworthy, and work your tail end off. Greg Schiano, he can work. And I think that I learned even when I was at Rutgers, as Frank Sinatra always used to say, if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. I made it with Greg Schiano, and he made me a better football coach. And I owe a lot to him.
We know that you're going to finish out your time with Tampa Bay when the NFL season is over, and then you come down to Kalamazoo and take over officially. What will be your first line of business when you do officially move to Kalamazoo and take over your first day at Western Michigan?
Talk to the football team. Talk to my guys. Talk to our guys. Talk to our staff's guys. Talk to Western Michigan's football team. I can't wait to do that. I can't wait to get in front of them and tell them why you can trust me, why you can follow me, and why you can believe in me. And I wish that was today. I wish they were all here. I wish they weren't away from break. Shoot, I wish we were in a bowl game. But I think there'll be enough of those in the future.
What sets you apart from kind of everyone else? Why are you like the ideal candidate for them?
Well, I don't know if there's one specific thing. I just love life. I have a different look and a different approach and an uncommon approach possibly to life. I wake up every morning, and every day's a Friday to me. It doesn't mean I've never had any adversity in my life. I've had plenty of adversity throughout my life, but I've looked at it in a different way. And I think that rubs off on the players. I think they start believing that and seeing it and saying that's not just an act. He's actually that way. And then it just starts feeding off to them, because whoever you're around, just like music, whoever you start listening to, you're going to start thinking that way. Whatever you watch on TV, you're going to start thinking that way. Whoever you surround yourself with, you're going to start being like them. And that's what I want to do when we hire our staff, is get guys that care about the players, truly care.
You did talk about the staff. I know that's still something you're working on, but do you see anyone from the old staff that you can carry over to the new staff, maybe help you, help with that transition period?
Well, I think anytime there's change, you'd like to be able to keep somebody, whether that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not sure. But you'd like to keep somebody to be able to help the transition with recruiting, with the football team that knows a little bit about the university that maybe I don't know it right now. So it'd be nice to be able to have some familiar faces around here.
One thing that you talked about in the press conference that you're trying to do a little bit different is recruiting. You talked about the 6-hour radius. Just talk about that a little bit more.
Well, I just believe that if players are playing closer to home, they're going to play harder, they're going to play smarter, they're going to take more pride in it. There's going to be a little bit more sense of ownership when their mom, their dad, their brother, their sister, their girlfriend, their grandparents, their uncles, their nieces are going to be there. And that was the experience I had as a student athlete. Was I had all those people there, and I had 50, 60, 100 people at a game at one time, and it fueled me to be the best I could be.
What are you going to do personally? What can you do personally to get student involvement higher and community involvement back into Western Michigan football?
Oh, I think it's very simple. I need to be in the community. I need to be at different events. I need to be out with the students. I need to be in the dorms. They need to see my face as much as possible. Donors need to see my face. Past players need to see my face. I need to travel. I need to get out there and spread the word about Western Michigan. That's the job of the head football coach. That's why you hire the offensive coordinators and defensive coordinators. I think when you try to do everything, you don't do one thing particularly well. It's just kind of everything happens. And that's just my philosophy and what I believe in. I need to get out there and I need to spread the word about Western Michigan football.
We know that you're now the youngest coach in Division I football. What do you have to say to all the people that say, "Oh, I'm way too young," or people that say you're way too young, you have no experience as a coordinator or a head coach? What do you have to say to the haters?
2 words: thank you. Appreciate it. Yep. So 2 words: thank you.